Hello, lovely people. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today's video is going to be talking about fall at Walt Disney World. And yes, I understand that all of the holiday offers and excitement just came out last week, but you may not be ready to be thinking about the holidays just yet, and that's okay because fall is still coming and there's still time to book a trip for the fall at Walt Disney World. So I feel like this is still appropriate to talk about. So I have my trusty iPad here. For those of you that have seen these videos before, I will pop up some pictures for you so you can get a feel of what to expect. I'm wearing my sweatshirt from last year. I mean, yes, it's Halloween, but it's still the same vibe, right? Super comfy. I don't know if you've seen on social media, there are already photos popping up of the merch for the Halloween time. It's insane, right? Every year it gets earlier and earlier. So here we are. So first of all, I can tell you, Halloween fall time at Walt Disney World starts in August. It's still super cool to look at. There's pumpkins everywhere and gourds and there's overlays and they still do a really great job. And it's a lot of fun. So I definitely recommend it. You're going to have the massive large pumpkin. Right when you walk through, like after you get through security, Disneyland has it as well. It's very iconic. Get your photo in front of it, or at least take a photo of it. You won't regret it. So you're going to have that. In Storybook Circus, you're going to have the cutest pumpkins inspired by a flying elephant. I wonder what elephant that could be. So you'll see that over there. There is going to be a Halloween overlay at Jock, Lindsey's Hangar Bar, sorry. And there's going to be some new drinks and eats there as well. So you might want to check that out. Now, of course, you have the 2026 EPCOT Food and Wine Festival. That's going to be going on around the same time. So from August 27th through November 21st. So this is a long trek. This festival, if you haven't been there before, they have different food from around the world. It's inspired by many countries. And there is going to be specific things for the fall. They're going to be coming out as well. They don't have any information on that just yet, so stay tuned. Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. So this is also in Disneyland. Okay, this is fun. This is really fun for the kids. And this is going to be in Epcot, and it's basically a scavenger hunt to find all of the decorative pumpkins inspired by Disney's friends. And there's a little keepsake for you once you found all of them. So that you might want to do with the kids. Then we're going to head on over to Hollywood Studios. All right. So you're going to have the, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Okay. There's going to be the creaking service elevator. And then you're going to head on over to Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. If you remember, this was a new show that came out not too long ago. And let's see here. You're going to have, oh yes, this is always a must. And I'll pop a photo of this one. So over at, sorry, let me rephrase this here. Sorry. Okay. So Hollywood and Vine is the name of the restaurant. I didn't want to confuse you guys for it. So Hollywood and Vine is there all the time, but during special times of the year, they will do festive events. Okay, so this is going to be Minnie Mouse and Friends at Minnie's Halloween Dine at Hollywood and Vine. Okay, and they are going to be dressed up for Halloween, and it's offered for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that is one dining restaurant at Hollywood Studios that does book up fast, especially with the holidays, because they do something different for like Christmas time over there. So if you want help in booking that, I can help you with that. And like I said, I'll pop a photo up that they look really cute. And let's see, Animal Kingdom. All right, what is going on at Animal Kingdom? Let's see here. Nothing special. Okay, so this is new. All right, you're going to have Judy and Nick at the Tree of Life Theater to catch the new Zootopia. I can't talk today, guys. Better Zoogether, which is a 4D show. All right, now, if you've never been to Animal Kingdom, all right, let me tell you that the rides that book up the fastest is going to be the Kilimanjaro Safari, okay, Pandora, and Expedition Everest. All right. And if you may or may not know, there's not a ton of rides, okay, at Animal Kingdom. There's a lot of attractions to see the animals. It's one, I call this park, it's more of a low-key park, which is great. You know, we all need that once in a while. So the reason why I'm mentioning this is because now you've got obviously Bluey, which I did a video on that. So if you haven't seen that, you know, check that out. And so the reason I bring that up is because with the Halloween and fall festivities starting, which start in early August, the better times to go to beat those crowds and things is going to be August and September. All right. So with those attractions normally booking up faster, okay, what is strategic planning here is to go on what I call the off season, which would be then August and September timeframe. So again, if you have not booked your trip, if you're thinking about it, if you're hemming and hawing, reach out to me and let's get it done. Okay. And then I'll walk you through the special itineraries and how you should map everything out. But that is strategic in its sense, if you can do it. All right. Then we get into, all right, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. You may already have your tickets for this. And if you don't, contact me. We can still look if there's tickets available. Halloween, it's not going to be available. All right, that goes right away. But again, if you're going to go in August and September, they're cheaper and you might have a better chance of actually getting them. All right, so this is running from August 7th to the 31st. All right. And again, this is going to be the time with the overlays. There's a Haunted Mansion overlay. And basically what the overlay means is that it's decked out differently for the holiday season. Okay, even though Haunted Mansion is already spooky, you know, as it is. And then they have super fun magic shots. You should check me out on social media. I've shown pictures of what I've done in the past. They're so fun. So fun. Highly, highly recommend it. All right, so let's see here. And then, of course, if you don't already know, yes, you have the fall deals that are still going on. So we have the 4-day, 4-park magic ticket. All right, so this is valid for all 4 theme parks. Gives you access to 1 park per day, which might be just fine for you and your party, depending on stamina, age of kids, age of adults, etc. And this runs at a special price at $109 per day plus tax. Okay, so total is going to be $436 plus tax. And this is going to be anywhere between May 26th and October 3rd. Okay, and tickets must be used, this is very common, within 7 days of first use. So again, as I was saying before, from a strategic standpoint, you can still get that deal and go in August or September to see all the fall decor. All right, then you can also save up to 30% on your rooms in late summer, early fall. All right, this is again on Disney property. All right, so for hotel stays 5 nights or longer, you've got to come from July 30th to October 3rd. All right, again, you can be strategic there. So, I mean, listen, there's, like I said, there is a lot to see and do coming up. And so if you would like some help, NicolaDreamsTravelConsulting.com. I hope this is helpful for you. And stay tuned. I've got a lot more videos to come.